welcome back to Crawling with Dungeons. I'm Rob. Today we're going to be continuing with the posse that just completed mission to save one of the townsfolk, Jed, from the brutal nightmare, night terror, that was about to eat him. So they feel pretty good about their success, and so they're going to head to town to spend a little bit of time recuperating. Wasn't much of a fight. There were some mistakes made, but in the end, I think it all came out fairly well for everybody involved. Okay, so we're going to do the D36 travel hazards for everybody, but first we're going to figure out what size of town that we're going to go to. So let's check that out. I think we're going to try our luck at a large town. Each hero automatically adds a travel hazard and rolls a d6. On a 1, 2, or 3, the hero adds an additional travel hazard. Alright, so for the gambler, no travel hazard extra. Frontier Doc's can add a travel hazard, so she has 2 travel hazards. We've got 1 for him and 2 for her, and then finally the Bandito is going to have 2 as well. So that is a total of 5. Yikes. Okay. So now we're going to go back to our section of travel hazards in the D36 roll. For 5 travel hazards. Not great. Alright, so we'll start with the gambler. So roll a D36, roll 2 dice of different colors where one of them is 10s and the other one is the 1s. Alright, so the red is going to be 10s. Alright, so 65. Wow, it's almost to the end there. Alright, 65. Gulch ambush. Traveling through a dusty gulch, you get a bad feeling, but it's too late. Deadly arrows whiz past your head, and a savage group of the Black Fang tribe Indians descend from the cliff tops, hungry for Darkstone. Each hero must make an agility 5-up or a lore 5-up test. If passed, gain 25 XP, and you are able to avoid the worst of the attack, escaping into the hills to meet up with the rest of the posse. If failed, you are knocked to the ground as the Black Fang scavenge your belongings for Darkstone. Lose D3 Darkstone or 1 item with a Darkstone icon. Also, due to your bumps and bruises, you lose all grit. Okay, well, let's take a look at our character sheets and see if we can get out of this trouble. Alright, so the gambler will go first. He can do an agility roll of a 4, so that's what we're going to try to do here. And he got a 6, so he passed it. He's going to get 25 XP. And then the Frontier Doc has an agility of 2 and a lore of 3. Does she have anything that increases her lore? Any item that increases her lore? I don't believe she does. It's worth checking. Okay, so she is going to roll her 3 dice. And she gets a 6. Okay, she's good. Alright, and then the Bandito is going to make his agility is a 2 and his lore is a 3. So he's going to make a lore test. And he passes. Alright, so they all 3 get 25 XP. Alright, so that is the gambler's done. We're going to roll for the first one for the Frontier Doc. Okay, again, reds are 10s. Okay, 34. Burning farmstead. Pillars of black smoke rise in the distance, and as you approach, you discover a farmstead in ruins and ablaze. Screams call out from the fiery inferno. Each hero may decide to turn away or brave the burning building to look for survivors. If you enter the building, make a strength 5 test to move through the flaming debris. If failed, you are singed by the fire and must flee the building coughing from the thick smoke. Take D6 wounds, ignoring defense, that carry over to the next adventure. If passed, gain 25 XP and roll a D6 to see what you find in the fire. Ooh boy. If you roll a 1, it's a trick. A shiny demon has lured you into the blaze, only to disappear as the section of the roof comes down on your head. Roll once on the injury chart. That's not good. 2 to 5 as a survivor. You find a survivor and pull them from the burning building, gaining d6 times 10 XP. And then number 6, hero of the day. You find a small child and carry them through the flaming rubble safely. Gain d6 times 25 XP as well as 1 health and 1 sanity. All right. So this is a strength test. So we're going to start with the Frontier Doc since it's her test. And she gained 1 strength when she leveled up last time. So maybe that's what this was for. Okay, so so she's going to use her grit to reroll that. And she got a 5, so she did pass. All right, so she's going to get 25 more XP passing. And then she's going to roll another d6 to find out what is in the fire. Oh, wow, hero of the day. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Gain d6 times 25 XP as well as 1 health and 1 sanity. Okay, so she's going to gain 1 health, which puts her up to an 11. Pretty awesome. And then 1 sanity, which puts her to 15. And she's going to get d6 times 25 XP. So 2 is 50 XP. Wow. She's really racking it up. Okay. And then we'll go with the Bandito next. He's got a strength of 4 or 5, plus 1 strength from the shackles. Right, so his normal strength is a 4. Yes. Okay, so because of the shackles, he has a 5. So he's going to roll 5 dice. And he did not get it. He is going to use his grit to reroll, and he get a 6. Okay, so he did pass. He's going to get 25 XP. And then he's going to roll a d6. And he got a 1. That's not good. Okay, trick. A shiny demon has lured you in. Roll once on the injury chart. Well, that sucks. All right, injury chart. Yeah. Okay, so 2d6 on the injury chart. You get a 7, which is concussion. Your ears are ringing a little and you have a headache that won't quit. Your -1 initiative roll. 1 less dice on all skill tests. The start of your next adventure, this injury is automatically removed. Okay, so he was not able to come away with anything except for the 25 XP for successfully completing that challenge. All right, and then the gambler is also gonna try his luck here. He's got a strength of 2. So let's see what happens. Okay, he did pass, and he's gonna roll, and he got a 1, but he's gonna use a fortune to reroll that. Okay, so he got a 4. He found a survivor, and he's gonna gain d6 times 10 XP. So 10 XP, not terrible. Could have been better. Okay, so that's one of her 2, and then we're gonna re-roll again. So we're gonna roll for the second travel hazard for the Frontier Doc. She got a 24, and that is Darkstone Convoy. As you ride the trail, you come across a convoy of wagons carrying a load of Darkstone and armed guards that tell you that the town up ahead is paying top dollar for any Darkstone they can get their hands on. During your town stay, any Darkstone shards sold by the heroes are worth plus 25 each. 25 gold each. Okay, great. So that completes her 2 travel hazards. And finally, the Bandito's travel hazards. So 54. Army convoy. Traveling the roads, the heroes come across a massive U.S. Army convoy heading towards the same town to reinforce the outpost there. When the heroes reach town, any rolls on the campsite hazard chart or the town event chart are +1 to the roll. Wow, okay. And then finally his last travel hazard. And that is a 65 again. Okay. Gulch Ambush. All right, so that's the same one. Is there any rules for rolling the same one? I'm gonna house rule this. If you roll the same one, then you gotta re-roll. 42. Raging River. A raging river lays before you, blocking the path to town you were heading towards. Heroes must either give up their destination and go back to the tiny roadside town they passed a few miles back, change it to a small town and immediately ending their travel, or attempt to ford the deadly river and press on. Each hero must make a Strength 5 test to get across. If failed, roll d6 for every item you have with a weight. On a roll of 1, discard it as the river sweeps it away. Okay, we are gonna go ahead and try it. Let's ford that river. The gambler, he's good. The frontier dock, she has 3. Okay, so she did not make it. Let's see how much stuff she has on her that weighs anything. Okay. That is not her. This is her. Can't get rid of this. Collection jar, nope. Alright, the trusty pistol can go. The Ghost Warrior hatchet can go. Ooh, the saw can go. Dice, nope. Oh, the docks bag. Oh no, that would suck. Okay. Alright, so let's roll for the pistol. Okay, pistol's safe. Whew, man, this sucks. Oh no, the hatchet's gone. Oh. The bag is safe. And the bone saw is safe. Alright, so that's not terrible. She lost that hatchet. She wasn't using it, but that kind of sucks. You may move through other models. Yeah, that would have been great. She didn't have the spirit yet to use it, so... Oh well. Not terrible. We still made it to the large town. Okay. And that's it. We are going to be setting up the large town. And we will come back. Okay, we are ready to go with the town. So, let's go ahead and break out the daily event deck. Let's grab this. And we're going to randomly select some town locations. Quite a few, actually. Okay, so we're gonna just okay, so these are going away. And let's reveal. Alright, so we've got the docks office, a street market, gambling hall, smuggler's den, frontier outpost, blacksmith, Indian trading post, and a general store. Okay, those are pretty good. Alright, so right this second, we're going to go ahead and see that we are all lined up here. We did not, however, choose what kind of town. Roll for the kind of town that we're in. Okay, so this is going to be a 2d6 roll to see what kind of town we're in. We got a 9, so 9 is a mining town. Okay. Pull those wherever they are. That's where those are. Where did I put those? They should be right here. Aha! Here they are. Rail town, mutant town, mining town. All right. Okay. Special rules. Boom towns often spring up practically overnight in any area found to be rich in gold and darkstone. These mining towns attract folk from all over, eager to find their fortune. Well supplied, a mining town always includes a general store location. Everything sold at the general store is -25 to buy. Nice. Rich local deposits. The mines in this area are booming. During the next adventure, while in the mines, anytime a hero finds gold, they gain a +10 extra gold. And anytime a hero finds darkstone, they gain 1 extra shard. Wow, that's awesome. Void activity. The massive boom of local mining has uncovered countless new portals, releasing all manners of creatures and evil that find a way to the surface. When rolling to see if there is a town event at the end of each day in town, roll an extra die. Either roll may trigger a town event, or both. If a town event is triggered, set the darkness back to day 1 on the track as normal. Okay, but luckily, we ran into that military convoy, which allows us to add a +1 to the campsite or town event chart. So that's pretty cool. All right, so let us draw a daily event. So this is day 1 of our stay. Not sure the name of this town, so again, I'd like to ask you, the viewer, in the comment section, if you could name our mining town. It's full of prospectors, full of people hungry for money and darkstone, and full of void gates, evidently. So bear that in mind when thinking of a name, and I'll pick the best one. All right, so the first daily event. Derailed train with a thunderous crash, the screech of twisted metal, and the hiss of venting steam. The morning train jumps its track, careening through the town. Roll a random location in town. That location, as well as the 2 locations on either side, using the random numbers, are in the path of the wrecked train that plows through the town. Roll a d6 for each of these locations. On a roll of 1, 2, or 3, that location is destroyed and may not be visited for the rest of the town stay. Okay, so random location. All right, so we're going to roll our d8. And we got these are kind of hard to see. We got a 2. A 2. You can see that. May have to just trust me here. We got a 2. All right, so location 2 is the gambling hall. All right, and then we got a street market and a smuggler's den right beside them. So they were not in the best place to adjacent to the train. All right, so let's try and see if we can see what happens to these locations. All right, so on a 1, 2, or 3, that location is destroyed, so the gambling hall is fine. The street market is fine, and the smuggler's den is destroyed. Okay, so it definitely plowed through the smuggler's den. Well, that could have been way worse. So that has been played, and now we will decide where we're going to go. So the Bandito has 4 sticks of dynamite, so he's fine on that, but he does need some whiskey. His concussion goes away at the beginning of the adventure, so I'm assuming he's still got a concussion right now. So he does have the chills. He just needs to go to the general store and grab some whiskey, because his sanity is still pretty low. Okay, now we're gonna take the gambler. He has no injuries, and he's still got his prehensile tail that he's gonna keep. So he's gonna go to the gambling hall, of course. And then the frontier dock she's going to go to the street market and try to get rid of that dark stone. All right, so the Bandito is going to roll on the event chart, the location event chart for the general store. So you got 5. Cost increase. Supply is low. That's not good. And purchase prices are plus $50. Cancel out fire sale. Wow. Okay. Now that could have been better. That's going to be offset by the cost. So normally it would have been 25 for the whiskey. Now, and then it would have been, now it's plus 50. So that turns the whiskey into 50. No, he's not going to buy the whiskey today. He's going to wait. He's going to come back. I feel like I got screwed over there. Maybe I won't be so unlucky next time. We'll see. All right, so the Frontier Doc's going to roll for the event chart for the street market. Okay, the events for the street market. All right, so she got a 4. Hold up. Turning down a back street, you find yourself confronted by 2 armed gunmen. You must either pay them D6 times $100 or D6 dark stones or try to fight them rolling off. Or try to fight them off, rolling 2d6. If the roll is equal to or less than your initiative, you fend them off and gain 50 XP. If not, you're shot, taking 2d6 wounds, ignore defense. She is going to try to get under a 4 with 2d6. And she did not, so she's going to take 2d6 wounds. Oh, wow, 9 wounds. Holy moly. Okay. So she took 9 wounds. So she's going to stagger into the smuggler's tent. Oh boy. Okay. And she's going to sell her Darkstone. Hopefully it was worth it. Okay. 2 3s. So that gives her. It's going to be 60 each plus 25. Okay, so that's 85 gold each. That's 170 gold. So that gives her 1,065 gold. Okay, let's see what she can do with that. Yeah, she's going to buy a couple of exotic herbs. Just in case there's some corruption. She's going to put those in her pack. She's going to take a bath. She's going to go to the bathhouse. She doesn't have any parasites, but she can definitely heal some wounds here. So she's going to pay 50 gold to take a bath. And she heals 4 points of this horrendous damage and gains 10 XP. That's probably the appropriate thing for her to have done. Washing some of the blood away. Alright, so she had spent 400, so she's down to 665 minus 50, so that's 615. She sold the 2 Darkstone. She's got 2 exotic herbs and 1 regular herb. Okay, I think she's okay for right now. Alright, now we're going to go on to the gambler. He made his way to the gambling hall. All right, so he's going to roll 2d6 for the location event. So he rolled a 9. Everyone's a winner. The Devil's Wheel strikes a jackpot and everyone cheers. Every hero at the gambling hall immediately gains d6 times 25. Well, when he gains gold, he gains an extra whenever you collect gold from any gambling in town. Oh, well, that's not gambling. Okay, so he's just going to gain d6 times 25 gold. So he gained 100 gold walking in the door. That is pretty sweet. Not too bad. All right. So that's going to bring his total of gold up to 470. That probably helped quite a bit. He's going to gamble. He's going to play some 5-card draw. We're going to roll those 5 dice. We can play 3 times. All right, so you got 3 4s, a 5 and a 1. He's gonna bet $100 and then see if he can't get a 4 of a kind. Okay, no. So he's got to make a cunning 6 test to beat that. Let's see, let's try to use one of our fortune to re-roll. And we got it. Okay, great. All right, so that's 1 fortune less that he has. So that brings him down to 2. All right, so he needs a cunning 3 test. So he's got 4 dice, just needs a 3 or better. Okay, and he got it. And that's all he got, but that's what he needed. Okay, so he won. If successful, gain D6 times 25 as well as double your extra bet. If failed, you lose the poker game and your bet. All right, so D6 times 25. That's 5. So that's 125. No, I'm sorry, poker face. Whenever you collect gold at any gambling, you may collect an extra D6 times 50. Okay, so that's 150. So that's 275. And then minus the 50 he put down. So that's 225 that he gained. All right, so he's gonna do it again. Okay, so 6. He's gonna bet 100. And 1, 2, 4. Okay. 2 of a kind is any cunning 6 test with at least 2 successes. All right, so he's going to use, he did have his grit, so he's going to use his grit to roll that. And damn, okay. So he's going to use a fortune to reroll that. And yes, he got a full house. Awesome. All right, so that's a grit and a fortune gone. So he needs to get a cunning 4 up, 2 of a number and 3 of a number. Right, yeah. Okay, so cunning 4, and his cunning is a 4. So he just needs a 4. And he got it. Great. So he's gonna get D6 times 25 gold. So that's 4, so that's 100. And then he's gonna get an extra 100. So that's 200. So that's 300. And then he's gonna get an extra D6 times 50, which is 6. Wow. Okay, so that is 300. So that's 600 minus 50, so he's gonna get 550 for that. Holy moly. And he's still got 1 more to go. Well, he's definitely gonna get some unwanted attention. All right, so last roll here. Okay, 3, 1, 2, 3. And a straight would be great. He's gonna bet 100. 2, 1, 1. He has 1 last fortune. We're gonna go ahead and. Okay, so the fortune's gone. And then he needs a couple of 6s to win this bet. And he did not get 1. So he lost 150. So 195 minus 150 is 945. All right, so we're gonna play some Brimstone craps. Once per visit, make a luck 5-up test. If successful, gain $100 for each 5-up roll. If failed, lose after a few rolls and leave with nothing to show for it. Okay, making a luck test. His luck is a 4. Looking for 5s or better. Okay, so we got 2. So he made 100. So he made 200. So he gained 100. All right, so he's back up to over 1,000. So that's 1,045. And then the Devil's Wheel. All right, so we're back. We've set up the Devil's Wheel. Now, we are going to play the Devil's Wheel with the gambler. So we are going to roll 3 dice into the box top. They have to bounce off at least one of the edges. Okay, so that's the first roll. second roll, that one is on the artifact card. And that's pretty good because that gives us a 6. And the third roll is nothing. All right, so got a 6 on an artifact card. All right, so we got nothing out of that first round. Okay. Oh wait, no, that was double. I'm sorry, it was totally on that card. So that's 12. So we got $50. All right, so we won 50, which gives us an extra D6 times 50. So that's 150. So that's 200. We won 200. We'll go ahead and get that out. Just keep track of that. All right. Nope, that's a 5. We won. There we go. All right, so the second roll for the devil's wheel. All right. I feel like I'm not getting the hang of this. Okay, so that's good. And then nothing again. All right, so another 12. So that's 50 plus 100, so that's another 150. And 50. And then oh, we lost one. Okay, so that's on a card partially. Okay, so that's worth 10, so that's worth nothing. So I lost 25. All right, so I gained 350 total, but I have to subtract 75 because I played 3 times. So that's 275 that I gained. Not too bad. Did not get a dice on the devil's wheel, so no chance of getting an artifact. That's all right. So I believe that is all the gambling I have done and can do. We can sell the Darkstone shard for 50, but I feel like I might want to actually use it at the blacksmith to attach the Mark of the Damned to one of my weapons. Use 2 Darkstone to attach to any item. I only have 1 Darkstone. All right, so he's going to sell his Darkstone for another 75. So that's 275 plus 75 is 350 total that he got. So 350 on top of the 1,045. Well, he made out really well, but we are definitely going to have some unwanted attention from all of that. All right, so he is done at the gambling hall. They are all going to come back and stay at the hotel, having done their business. Okay, so it's the end of the day, and we're going to roll on the daily event chart here. And we got a 1, but it's a +1 because we had found that military convoy, our +1. So it's a 2. So we did not fail that. So we're okay. But now we're on day 2. We're gonna draw a daily event for this day. Wounded soldiers. The town is filled with wounded soldiers that marched in this morning from nearby battle. They are the last remnants of their division, overrun by horrors from beyond. Each hero may give up their day in town to help the wounded. Make a lore 3 test and gain 10 XP for every 3+ rolled. If at least 1 6 is rolled, you may also draw a gear card as a dying soldier passes it on to you. I'm going to go ahead and skip that because I think I've got a plan for everybody. So the Bandito is going to go to the general store. You know what? No. She's going to go help. She's a frontier doc anyway, so she's going to go help. And then he's going to go back to the gambling hall. Okay, so she is going to attempt this action. Each hero may give up their day in town, make a Lord 3+ test, and gain 10 XP for every 3+ rolled. If at least 1 6 is rolled, you may get a gear card. Okay. So her lore is a 3. Alright, so she has 3 dice. Okay, she got 1 3 and 1 6. Alright, so she's going to get to draw a gear card. And she found journal pages. Discard to recover 1 grit and gain 25 XP for each journal pages your hero has ever discarded in this way, including this card. 50 gold. Alright, so she's going to hang on to that. And then she got 20 XP for that. So we're just going to go ahead and add that to her total. And then we're going to roll on the event chart for the gambler at the gambling hall. All right. And he got a 3. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, an angry Bandito. The angry Bandito sitting across from you throws back his chair and draws his pistol. Make a luck 4 test to see if his first drunken shot hits the post behind you, giving time to escape, ending your location visit and taking an extra unwanted attention marker. Or try to get the jump on him, drawing your own weapon. Roll a d6. If it's less than your initiative, 6 always fails. You drop him and collect the winnings of 6 times 50. If you fail at either option, roll once on the injury chart as he shoots you before running off. All right, so we forgot to look at the rules for unwanted attention because he gained a lot of gold the last time. All right, unwanted attention. Too many mutations. Gaining gold at the end of the location visit to the saloon or gambling hall. A hero gains any amount of gold. He gets one unwanted attention marker. Well, a hero has 1 or more unwanted attention markers. Anytime they roll a 7 in a location chart, they must roll to see if they're attacked. Okay, so he has 1 unwanted attention marker. So we're going to try to get the jump on this guy because we need to roll less than 5, which is our initiative. And we got 5. Is it equal to? Okay. So if your roll is less than your initiative, 6 always fails, you drop him and collect your winnings. Okay, so he has the quick draw pistol, which gives him a +1 initiative in the first turn of combat. So I am going to say that applies here. I think, why wouldn't it? That would probably be the pistol he would draw, so that would give him a 6, which is less than 5, which he passes. All right, so he's going to get a d6 plus times 50, so he's going to get 200 gold for killing the guy that tried to kill him. All right, and then we'll just go ahead and write that down. 200 more gold. 200, and we're at a plus beside that. And he is going to do some gambling. All right, so let's try to do all the gambling again because I really enjoyed that the last time. Okay, so he's gonna roll. He's gonna go and do some 5-card draw poker. And all the other patrons are a little hesitant to play with him because he just killed the man. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, 4 of a kind. That's really good. So I think we can just stop there and bet 250. Yeah, so we're gonna bet 250. 4 of a kind is a 3-up cunning test. So let's just see what we get. Okay, so that's fine. So he's got a cunning of 4, and I just need a 3 or better. We got it. All right, so he gets twice double the extra bet, so that's 500 gold plus d6 times 25. So that's 5. So that'd be 125. So 625 plus a d6. So that's 3 times 50 is 150. Yikes. Okay. And then he paid 50 to roll that hand, so we'll put 50 back. All right, and then the next roll. Okay, so we got a 1, a 2, a 2. We're gonna bet 100. No, okay, so anything else he needs? 2 6s of cunning. No, yes. So he's got a 4. He needs 2 6s to succeed. And he did not get 1. So he lost 50 on that hand. And then one more roll. Okay, so 3, 4, 1. We're gonna bet 100. Okay, so I got 3 of a kind. Not a full house. That would have been awesome. So 3 of a kind means I need to roll a 6 up on my cunning. And we got it. All right, so that's 200. Right, 200 plus 6 times 25 is 150. So that's 350. Okay. 350. All right. And then 50 for playing that hand. And then roll a d6 for his poker face, and he gets another 300. Wow. Okay. He has done well this time. Holy moly. All right, so he gained an extra. We already added the 200, so we'll take those 2 away. So on top of that, it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,200, 1,275 on top of 1,595, 2,890. Wow, he is racked up gold. All right, so we'll put all this back, and then we'll go play some craps. Brimstone craps. All right, 100. Okay. So we are going to play this once. We're going to play our luck, which is a 4. Okay, we got 2 5s. So we paid 100 to play. We get 100. So we made another 100 off of that. So that's 29.90 in gold we have. 29.90. Wow. That dark stone is gone. And then we're going to play the devil's wheel. All right, so let's get that back to where it was. And see what we can do here. Oh, shoot. Gotta make sure it's completely centered. There we go. All right, so we can try it on this side one time. All right, that's a 3. It's a 4 there. Oh, rolled out. Damn it. Okay, so that's double. That's 6 plus 8 is 14. So we won 100 gold off that. Nothing on the wheel itself. So I'm gonna play again. All right, well that would have been good over there. Okay, so we got a 12 there on the third roll. So that's 50. And then our third time. Okay, that's partial, so we want to re-roll that. Wow. Okay, so 10 times, that's 10, so that's nothing. All right, so we won 150, but we spent 75. So we won twice, so we get to roll a d6 twice for his poker face. So that's 100. And that's 50, so that's 150. plus 150 is 300, minus 75. So that is 225 on top of what he already won. 32.15. Wow. Okay, I think that was pretty good. Okay, you know what? We'll 2 of the whiskeys. Grab some cigars. I'm gonna get 2 cigars. So we get an herb, 2 fine cigars, and 2 whiskeys. All right, and that is gonna complete. Gain the keyword showman, 850. Yeah, I think we're gonna buy the top hat. All right, so minus 850. So that gives him a +2 sanity. You look sane in a top hat. And gains the keyword showman. We just needed the 2 sanity. So that's gonna give him a 13 sanity. Not bad. Okay, so he has 2175 left after that purchase. All right, so he is done. And he's gonna go back to the hotel. Now, she is done. She went back to the hotel, and then the Bandito is gonna roll for the general store on the general store event chart. Hopefully, he gets a little bit better than he did last time. All right. Okay, so he got an 11 at the general store. New items in stock. Fresh from the Badlands, the shop owner shows you his new gear for sale. Draw 3 gear cards. Any of these may be purchased for the listed price. There's no listed price. The card may be purchased for $25 as a special sale. Okay, so let's grab some gear cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, so we've got a repeating holdout pistol. Wow. Free attack once per fight, range 3, 2 shots, critical hit on a 5 or 6, performer only. Ooh. Okay. Tattered Duster. Anytime you would take a corruption point, roll a d6. On the roll of 5 or more, prevent it. +2 health. It's 950 and +1 agility traveling boots. When using grit to add to movement, may always add 6 instead of rolling. Oh wow, that's +1 agility. Holy moly, that's a good pair of boots. He has currently in his possession 535 gold. Yeah, we're going to grab this for the gambler. All right, we're going to put these 2 back. And then we are going to, that's 350, and then he's going to buy some whiskey. So the whiskeys at the general store, now that he didn't roll badly, are only 25 a piece. So he's going to get 4 whiskeys just because his sanity is so bad. Let's see what else he can buy, maybe to up his sanity. War veteran hat is 400. Gives him +2 sanity. Okay, so he's gonna buy this pistol. That's minus 350. It's 180. Minus 100 for the whiskeys. That leaves him with 80 gold. Okay, so now he is going to not worry about the war veteran's hat. He's gonna sell this pistol to the gambler when he gets back to the hotel. So he is going to go back to the hotel, and then he's gonna gain 350 by selling this to the gambler. That is going to give him 430, and then the gambler is going to subtract 350 from 2175 and leaves him with 1825. This is on day 2, so we are going to roll for the daily event. We get a +1 on this roll. Okay, so that's 2 + 3, so we're fine. So day 3 on the daily event chart. Now, do I want to stay in town? I kind of do, because I really kind of want the Bandito to get that hat, but I'm gonna make some decisions and come right back. Okay, so we've decided on our day 3. And we are going to send the gambler back to the gambling hall. We're going to send the Bandito back to the general store to try to buy that hat. And we're gonna send the frontier dock to the outpost, the frontier outpost. So let's go ahead and make those things happen. All right, so the gambling hall we'll do last. We'll do the general store first for the Bandito. All right, so 2d6, and he got a 9. 9 says fire sale. The shelves are fully stocked, but it's practically a ghost town out there. All purchase prices are reduced by -$50 to a minimum of $25. Cancels out cost increase. Okay, so now everything in the general store is -$75, just to a minimum of $25. So he is looking for the war veteran hat. Okay, that gives him a +2 sanity. All right, and that's only going to cost him, normally it would cost him $400, but it's only going to cost him $325. And that's going to leave him with 105. That is awesome. That will help him out a lot. So he's just going to go back to the hotel. And then we're going to move on to the frontier dock. She is going to the frontier outpost. So let's roll for her. So she got a 12. Okay, that's probably pretty good. Deputized. Having heard of your deeds in the region, the local lieutenant of the outpost calls on you to his tent and deputizes you. You gain the keyword law. Note, if you currently have the keyword outlaw, you must choose to either replace it with law or keep outlaw instead. Wow. All right. You know what? The doctor deserves it for sure. All right, so she's going to gain the keyword law. That is pretty damn cool. I didn't know that could happen. Okay, great. That'll open up some new avenues for her. And then she is going to go in and she's going to buy, let's see, she's going to get a bounty. She'll go for stranglers, maybe. Stranglers. And that'll be 50 gold per kill. Okay. And then she's going to purchase 2 hunting knives. And she's going to give those to the Bandito. Once per turn, you may re-roll one of your melee hits. The hit rolls. But if you have 2 hunting knives equipped, you gain the reroll for each, as well as a bonus +1 combat for the pair. So he's going to get +1 combat, so that's going to make him a 3 combat. And that is her back at the hotel. All right, so the gambler, last, certainly not least, is the gambler. He has 2 unwanted detention tokens on him. He is going back to the gambling hall. He cannot get enough money. This guy's gonna get himself into some trouble. All right, so let's roll for the gambling hall. Oh dear. Okay, assassination attempt. That's not good. A rival has caught up to you and takes a shot while your back is turned. Make a cunning 5-up test to see it coming, or a lore 6+ test to dodge the fatal blow. If failed, roll on an injury chart with a single d6 instead of the normal 2d6. Oh boy. So lore or cunning. All right, so his lore may be more than his cunning because he's got a +2. Or, no, his cunning is a 4. And then his lore with his items is a 4. So he need to do the better roll here. It's a cunning 5-up, so we will roll for that. Okay, he definitely passed that. And I suppose the guy runs off. Bastard. All right, so it doesn't say our stay is over, so we will go. All right, let's see. He's going to gamble, as if there were any doubt. Okay, he's going to roll 5. He's going to play 5-card poker, 5-card draw poker. And he's got 3 3s, so we're going to bet $100. And he's got 4 of a kind. Man, I should have bet more. Okay, then it's a cunning 3 test. We definitely got that. All right, so it's gonna be 200 plus a d6 times 25, which is another 100. That's 300 plus a d6 times 50, and then it's 250. So that's 550 minus the 50 that he had to spend to get to play the hand. So that gives him a 500. Wow. So he has earned 500 so far. He's going to play again. Okay, so 2 4s. All right, so we're going to bet 150 this time. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm glad we did. Okay, so that is 4 of a kind, and that's going to be a cunning 3 test. All right, we got it. Got it with a 5. All right, so that is 300 plus 6 times 25 is another, that's 400 plus 6 times 50 for his poker face. So that's another 100. So it's 500 minus 50 is 450. This guy is raking in the dough. That was his second go. So this is his third hand at draw poker. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, boy. Now this is interesting because 5 sequential numbers is pretty crazy. And you triple your extra bet. So I'm gonna bet $100 on this. All right, so, okay. So I would have to get 2 6s on the cunning test. All right, let's see what happens. I got 1, 2. I won. I cannot believe that. Holy crap. Okay, this guy's seriously lucky. All right, so that's 200. And then 6 times 25 is 5. So that's 125. So that's 325 plus 6 times 50. Oh my gosh. So that's 625 minus 50 would be 575. We definitely got a third unwanted attention marker on there. Okay, so he gained 1,400, 1525, 3350. All right, so he's gonna play some craps. One time, make a luck 5 test. Looking for 5s or better. Okay, so he got 2, so 100 to pay for that, and then he made an extra 100. Okay, he's already gained that stuff, so we'll put that stuff separately. And then do the devil's wheel. All right, so the first roll on the devil's wheel, I'm gonna do these one at a time. Okay. So this is the second roll. Damn. That's partial. And this is the third roll. I should have known. All right, so that's 4 plus 5 is 9, so that's nothing. So he lost 25 bucks. All right. Wow, okay, that sucked. It's his first roll. Second roll. Maybe I'll go back to this. Okay, so he got to 12, so he earned 50 on that one. So that's just gonna cover, no, he earned, 50. So that just covers his bet. All right, so he's broken even here. All right, so this is the third time we're doing the devil's wheel. Man, come on. All right, second roll. And third roll. You know what? I'm gonna re-roll these two. Okay, so he got 8. Not great. All right, so he lost 25 gold from that. You know what? I am gonna buy that black tie. +1 cunning. Okay, so he would be a 5 cunning in town. Alright, so he is going to go back to the hotel, and we're going to roll for the event. And again, I get a +1, so that's not good enough. So we got a town event. Let's see what happens. Frontier towns are already dangerous places to visit, but those that lay within the shadows of Brimstone and its surrounding demonically overrun countryside can be downright deadly. The start of your sound say the heroes must place the dark earth marsh. Okay, alright, so roll a 2d6. Alright, we got 5. The fever. Terrible plague runs the camp, causing void boils and death. Each hero must make a spirit 6 up test to avoid the sickness. If successful, gain 10 XP. If failed, take d6 plus 3 wounds and ignore the defense. Yikes. Okay, the fever. Got a fever. Alright, so his spirit is low. It's got a 2. Okay, so he failed. He is going to use his last fortune. Reroll that, and he still failed. I figured that was what would happen. Alright, so he's going to take d6 plus 3 wounds. So he's going to take 5 wounds. No chance of defending. Yikes. Okay. Then we've got the spirit test for the... for the Bandito. Let's get a spirit of 3. And he failed. So he's going to take some hits. Okay, 3 plus 3 is 6. Ugh. Boy, I tell you what. That sucks. And then the Frontier Doc has a spirit of 2 as well. Okay. She will roll. And she got a 6. Okay, so she passed. She got 10 XP and no wounds. That's good because she already had 5 wounds. And then it gets reset to 1. And let's pick up an ally. Okay, we have added some members to the party. First of all, the pack mule has been added to the party. The gambler has purchased a pack mule. This is a very good animal ally. Pack mule, ally, animal, advanced, large, initiative 1, move of 3. Health is a 12 and a 3 up defense. Insanity is an 8 with a 4 up defense. His resistance is a 5. His abilities are spook. The pack mule may not end its move adjacent to the enemy model and passes all of its escape tests automatically, where the pack mule's sanity is at half or less. Its move is doubled. Kick. At the start of its activation, choose an adjacent enemy to take D3 wounds, ignore defense. You may move that enemy up to 2 spaces, unless large or bigger. And carrying capacity. Pack mule may carry, but not use, up to 10 pounds of items and 5 sideback tokens of any number of Darkstone. Okay. So that's a cool addition. And then we have the Faithful Dog. It is an animal ally. It's a small size animal. Initiative is a 5. Its move is 8. Its combat is 1. Melee is a 4 up. Its health is 8. It's got 3 defense, 3 up defense, and 8 sanity with a 4 up defense. Resistance is 4. Sniff Sniff ability. All heroes on the same and adjacent map tiles roll 1 extra die for scavenging tests. Runs ahead. Faithful Dog may move through other models and may look through doorways to explore the map. Also, once per venture, you may discard and redraw an exploration token on a counter card. Bark. All adjacent enemies do -1 damage when they're attacked, doing a remove of 1. An item. Faithful Dog may carry but not use any 1 item or sideback token. Alright. And then finally, we've got a henchman, and he is going to be a frontier deputy. Okay, so the henchman is an advanced ally. Its initiative is at 2. Its move is 4. Combat 2. Range is a 4 up. Melee is a 4 up. It's got a pickaxe, +1 damage on melee hits, and a pistol with a range 6 2 shots. Now, you're going to, with the Frontier Deputy, you're going to replace the basic weapons with the Deputy Shotgun. It's a range 4 2 shots and uses a D8 to hit and to damage. And he's got a resistance of 2, which kind of sucks, but we'll see what happens. Skills and items. Henchman has a value of 1 in all skills and they carry up to 2 pounds worth of items as well as 2 side bag tokens. Check it out. Once per turn, the single henchman may attempt to cancel a depth event or a growing dread event card as it is played. Roll once on the henchman exploration chart to find the results. And then you pay $100 every adventure and then plus 50 every adventure because he's a frontier deputy. All right, and his initiative is 3 and instead of the 2. And he gains the keyword law. Now, you had to have a law hero in your group since the Frontier Doc rolled so well. It allowed her to attract a lawman to the posse. And he's going to eye the Bandito a little bit warily, but he's definitely on board with joining the Frontier Doc on her adventures. So we're going to name him. Yeah, we got to name everybody, right? The Faithful Dog. I tell you what, I will leave it up to you guys in the comments to name the Faithful Dog. I'm gonna name the mule Packy. The mule's name is Packy because he's a pack mule. And then I'm gonna name the Frontier Deputy. His name is gonna be Deputy Colt. Deputy Colt is his name. But I'm gonna let you guys name the Faithful Dog in the comment section. And then Packy the pack mule, Deputy Colt, will all be joining the party on their next adventure. We're going to pay our hotel bill. So that completes our town stay in this town that, once again, I would like you to, if you don't mind, dropping in the comments the name of the town that we just visited, and then remember to name the Faithful Dog. A good dog name for this group. And we added Packy the Pack Mule and Deputy Colt the adventure, and we will be running that adventure fairly soon after this town stay. But I really enjoyed this town stay. It was a lot of fun, a lot of gambling, a lot of craziness. I think we picked up some really good items and would really be prepared for the next adventure. All right, thank you for joining me on this one. I had a lot of fun, and like and subscribe.